we're supposed to be eating fruits and vegetables, but most of us do not get enough on a daily basis. Registered dietitian Sharon Richter is here to help us and inspire us to get more into our diet. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me today.
So let's start with the blueberries and strawberries.
Sure.
I mean, we all know that's good for you, right? What does it help with?
So blueberries, strawberries, they help your brain. They will help us keep our brain young, keep it active, things like that. They're antioxidants. There are lots of amazing vitamins in it that are going to really help with memory and things like that.
And the older we get, let's face it, the more important that is. And a lot of people think, well, I'm just taking a vitamin. Why do I need to eat?
When you eat it from the food, you're going to get a lot more nutrients. It's a lot more nutrient dense. You don't have heat. You don't have light. All these things that can interfere. And also, don't you want to eat things and enjoy it rather than just popping pills all day long?
Right. And how much, what would be a good serving of blueberries or strawberries?
So if you're having like a cup of berries in the morning, that's excellent. A lot of us think that we're getting enough in, but we're thinking the lettuce and tomato on a sandwich, but we really need to be getting in a little bit more significant amount of fruits and vegetables.
Okay, so tell us some good ways to get it in without feeling like, okay, I'm eating my berries now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So you can have, obviously, just plain berries. You can put them in a yogurt. You could do a parfait. You can make a smoothie out of it. You could take frozen ones, and actually frozen berries are just as nutrient dense as fresh, because they freeze them at their peak. So in the middle of the winter, you might not want to be buying strawberries, but buy some frozen ones. You can buy them at any local grocery store, and I like to take them, put them in the microwave to defrost them, and use them as a sauce. So for example, I put them on whole grain waffles. So here's some frozen berries that we defrosted, and you can pour them on whole grain waffles,
right. And
instead of syrups and heavy sugary things.
Right, and I love making a blueberry sauce, and it's really easy to do.
Absolutely.
You can whip that up on the stove.
And you don't even have to add sugar. Its natural sweetness is delicious.
Okay. All right, now papaya. We're looking at this. What does papaya do
for you?
All right,
papaya is amazing for your skin. And what I always tell people is if you go to a beauty product store and you look at all the ingredients that have papaya in it, they have something called lycopene. Like a few years ago, Kiehl's did a whole product line with lycopene. It helps protect your skin. It's that red, deep hue, and also some of the oranges that are phenomenal for your skin.
But I find papaya a very intimidating fruit. I mean, I'm not really familiar with it. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know what to do with it.
One of my favorite things is I'll take a lime and squeeze it on here, and squeeze it on, and it's like a delicious snack. Or you can take, what we did, we chopped up some papaya and put it in a salsa, and you can do that as a dip, you can use it as a dressing, so you can incorporate it in different parts of your meals, whether it's a snack, for lunch, for dinner.
Right. And how do you pick a good papaya? Is it like a melon?
So you want it to be a little bit soft, and then when you're eating it, I just scoop it out with a spoon to be eating it. And it also has a phenomenal amount of fiber in it.
Like cantaloupe, you would?
Exactly,
okay.
Exactly. Another great thing that's amazing for your skin with the reds are like the tomato. It has lycopene in it, and it literally protects the tomatoes outside from bursting in the sun, and when you're eating it, that's exactly what it's doing for us. So when we have lycopene, all these dark, beautiful hues, we're going to be getting that in our skin to protect it from all the skin damage.
Oh, nice. Okay. And what's another way we can get it into our diet?
So, I did some examples here. You can dip some tomatoes or some red peppers in hummus. You can put it with a salad. So you can incorporate it throughout your day.
Okay. Sometimes, lately I've been taking peppers, slicing them up, and just putting a little bit of light dressing with it instead of the big, but getting that whole pepper in. Okay, now we've got, what do we have here?
Here we have a ton of antioxidants. That's such a key word we're hearing that's preventing us from all the free radical damage, from pollution, trying to help prevent cancer, heart disease. So we want things that are really nutrient dense with antioxidants. So some examples are some dried fruits. So we have raisins, we have plums and prunes, and we have the new hot thing that I love is kale. Kale, and people think kale, it's like this scary vegetable. What am I going to do with it?
Yeah, I kind of think that way.
Yeah.
So how do we make it unscary?
All right, so two ways you could do it. You could do it, more savory, where you want to maybe saute it with some garlic and olive oil and have it as a side to accompany your dinner. Or a really hot new thing that I love is making kale chips.
Kale chips?
So you just cut it up, put it on a baking sheet, a little salt, a little olive oil, bake it in the oven, and it's a phenomenal snack to have.
What's it taste like?
Kale
chips.
Right. It's like most chips are just some sort of a vegetable that's been either fried or baked. So it has that sort of the same texture. They're crispy. You can make them salty. I actually once did a little salt and vinegar on it to make them like salt and vinegar. They're phenomenal.
And don't tell your kids, just make it and give it to them.
Yeah, or you know what? Really have your kids participate and help you make them. because then they're more likely to eat it as opposed to just
you know
pushing
what?
it on
You're
them.
right. We have just a minute left here. We've got
Sure.
sweet potatoes here. And you know what? I actually do buy them frozen. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely. So sweet potatoes, carrots, orange, beta-carotene, amazing for your vision. Mm-hmm. Phenomenal.
All right, and you've got some of them here. This happens to be some of my favorites. I am eating my way through the show. Okay, and what do we have here?
And here we have great heart-healthy tips. So last month was Heart Healthy Month. And on Healthy Nation, which I work with, we put a lot of heart-healthy examples on there and how you can incorporate these into your life. So, for example, potassium, it helps with your blood pressure. So bananas are phenomenal for potassium. We have antioxidants. It's called flavonoids that also prevent heart disease, which is in dark chocolate. So one of my favorite desserts, take a banana, dip it in dark chocolate. Delicious.
That sounds pretty good to me, Sharon Richter. Thank you so much for the great tips.
You can get a lot more information on this and how to prepare some of the food.